Luna. Hey, sit. You ready to go outside? Oh, me too. Me too. Let's go. Hey everyone, this is Clay with Alabama Organic Gardening. Today I am building a trellis for my tomatoes, and I wanted to take you along for the process and the project because it's a very inexpensive way to make a trellis. I'm using small saplings out of the woods instead of going and buying all my material, and Luna's helping me out, so let me show you what I've got done so far. Okay, so my neighbor let me go on his land and go up into the woods and cut down a couple trees. I cut down about 3 or 4 trees, hauled them all the way back. It was kind of tough work, but it was worth it. So this is what I've got right here. I measured everything out, and I'm going to start to lash it up. I've got my wood, my water, my twine, and my holy gloves. And they're holy not because I prayed over them, but because they're holy. See? Hole. By the way, Luna is sad because she doesn't get to come out here. It's okay, Lou. It's okay, girl. I just don't want you running wild. Okay, my first lashing is complete. And the first A-frame is complete on one side. And if you'll notice, I'm using this grass rope here. And it looks kind of small for the project, and it might be, but I figured if I wrap it enough times, it'll be just fine. And you can see here, what I've done was, and I would have taken you along for this one, but I wanted to make sure I remembered how to lash correctly. And what this is a square lash, and you can see I ended it here with 2 half hitches, but I started it right here with a just a single hitch to hold the cord in place, the string in place. Then I alternated under and over each time, 8 times each on each side, made sure I counted, and then I went around until I felt like it was secure enough, and then I ended it here. So I'll show you kind of step by step how I did this, but it works really well. As you can see, stands up here pretty tall, close to 8 feet I think. Alright, let me show you how to make one of these. Step 1 is get your timbers positioned where you can easily work with them. I put a log under mine that I had sitting around. And also make sure your workspace is comfortable. I am standing under this big oak tree on my, there we go. Get you a good view of it behind me. On my neighbor's property, he lets me kind of come out here and use it when I need to. And it makes really good pecans too. Anyway, alright, so that's step 1. And let's get enough rope here. I would say probably 6 feet is good enough. However, I'm going to spool out about 10. You can always cut rope off, but it's not always good to add it on. Get about 10 feet. Take our knife and cut it. Alright, to make that first hitch that's going to hold your rope down, you want to put it kind of close to the intersection of your timbers here. So I'm going to scoot this one in, and all I did was wrap the rope around. I'm going to tuck this in underneath that X right there, and the tension is going to hold our rope down so we can get through the first couple passes, and then the actual lashing will hold the rope for you. So the first thing we're going to do after we get this completed, I can't do it because I don't have my regular camera. I'm recording on my cell phone, so you have to forgive me. But I'm going to go under this way, or over this way, then under, back over this one, under here, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. I'm going to keep doing that until I have 8 passes done, and then I'm going to wrap around the lashing, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I've just finished doing my over-under section, trying to hold tension on this rope while I talk to you. So now I'm going to actually go in the reverse way here, and I'm going to wrap around the center, and this is going to bring the lashing together. It's going to tighten everything up. So we're just going to wrap it. Continue to wrap it around here, one-handed, and do that until the remainder of your rope is used up, or at least I would say 8 times, 5 to 8 times, and then you're going to tie it off. I'm just going to use, like I said, 2 half hitches to tie it off, which is just 2 loops in the rope around around the stick there, or the timber, and that's it. So then we'll go into the garden and we'll put these up, and then we'll put our cross piece in, and the cross piece is a nice straight piece I've got here, and that will serve our purposes well. Then we're going to, once we get this up, we're going to take this twine, this grass rope, and string it around the tomatoes so that they can be supported. And this will have only cost us, I think that grass rope's like $2, and it took me about 30 minutes to cut these trees down, and it took me about an hour to get all the limbs off of the base of the tree and turn them into timbers, and that's it. So with a little time, a little effort, a little sweat, actually a lot of sweat, it's about 90 degrees here on a Memorial Day. While I'm doing this, I'm smoking some ribs in the background there. I don't know if you can see the smoke or not. I'll be enjoying those with the family later and working in the garden. So I will show you the finished product in probably about an hour.